Hello, everybody. I'd like to acknowledge some people that are here, the city staff that works with us on this particular program that we're going to announce today, or bring you up to date on today. Tony, you want to stand up and introduce everybody that you're working with?
I have with me my coordinator for the Office of Youth and Community Affairs, Mr. Kirby McKinney, and our Office Associate, Tegra Reese.
Thank you very much. They are the lead staff people on what we're going to share with you relative to lead-safe Annapolis. I'm pleased to have Lucy Etzel here from Senator John Astel's office, Edie Segree from Mike Bush, and Gail Smith representing Josh Cohen. I'd also like to share with you the honor that we did receive last year from the U.S. Conference of Mayors, who gave this city $100,000 to deal with lead paint issues. And along with that, of course, comes this wonderful stuff that recognizes this city for its science progress and for lead safe, and so it is an award of excellence for this city from the U.S. from DuPont, who was the lead contributor in the lead safe program. Now, you might be wondering, well, what is lead safe? What are we talking about here? And we have a couple of people who are experts in this that are really going to share the specifics. But lead paint, you know, the irony is just the other day, I had one of those rare moments when I could watch TV and Law and Order was on. And the whole story was about this young man who had created some violent acts. But as they went through and discovered things about him, they discovered that he had, when he was a very young kid, in fact, ingested a lot of lead paint. He was born normal. There was nothing wrong with him, but it was a lead paint case. And it happened to be on a toy, series of toys that he had gotten that kids like. And like all young people, they chew on things, and he had chewed a lot on these toys. Now, it's not legal to have paint that has lead paint on toys, but this did in fact occur after the 1978 date, and so the company, of course, was liable in the Law and Order case. But it did bring to mind the severe damage that lead paint does, and it's not only in lead, as lead in pencils if you chew that lead, or in the paint in your home, but in the dust fumes that come off of lead paint that can certainly affects more severely young people, but can also have its effect on all of us in different ways at our age. And so we're really very pleased to be a recipient. There were 2 cities that received, there were 4 cities altogether, 2 that received the top prize honors, ourselves in Cleveland, for this award to attack lead paint in the properties around us. And so we're going to hear from the specific people who deal with this all over the state in terms of the to tell you a lot more than I have told you. Alvin Bowles is with the Department of the Environment. He is the program manager in the state for lead poisoning preventive programs. And Ruth Ann Norton is the executive director of the Coalition to End Childhood Lead Poisoning, who was a principal person with respect to our grant that was put through the Planning and Zoning Department. John Arison, I see you back there. You're hiding behind him, so I didn't recognize you earlier. I mean, John went down. John went to the U.S. Conference of Mayors, received the award that we were given for this undertaking. So, Mr. Bowles, if you will come and talk with us about all the things you do in the state relative to this issue.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. Thank you for the invitation to come. Lead poisoning is the primary environmental health problem for children in the state. And the major thing about that we need to understand is that it's preventable. Now, as the mayor is indicating, there are various different kinds of problems associated with it, and it's particularly bad for children under the age of 6 as they're developing in their bodies and their brain. Lead can